I figured since today I was going to be doing so much in the kitchen, I would do a second recipe since I basically have to make dinner. It's going to be a nice Sicilian pizza. This is different from regular pizzas in that what we know of pizza is generally round. New York style, it's thin, almost like a cracker crust, floppy, you can fold it. West Coast pizza, it's thicker, it's loftier, it's airier, more like a nice bread, but still round and thin. Then you have Chicago style pizza, which are nice and thick and deep. This is different. This is bread more like focaccia, and it's going to be topped with some of the Italian sausage that I'm making right now, some cheese, some mushrooms, and one of the neat things is I'm using my sourdough levain for a pre-ferment for the dough. The dough itself is 70% hydration with a levain and a little bit of regular yeast. The 00 fine flour that I use in pasta, I used for the pizza dough for this. So it's going to be nice and easy. I made the dough yesterday. It's been sitting overnight. And so basically, you don't have to do that step. I'm doing that step because I like to. You can go to Trader Joe's, you can go anywhere else, buy pre-made pizza dough, and basically start at kind of the same step where I'll be starting from. So for the Sicilian pizza, here's the dough. And I made this dough yesterday, put it in the fridge to just, let it rest. And because I wanted to make this with a pre-made dough, that would be a bit like if I was buying dough from, say, Trader Joe's. And this dough is absolutely beautiful. Now with a good dough, you don't really have to put anything on the bench. You don't have to use flour, nothing like that. Just a wet hand and your bench scraper. So this dough, roughly about 12 ounces of dough. And that's enough for this pan right here to get filled. So I'm going to go ahead and do that because this dough has to proof in it. And I'm using this sheet pan that I am going to spray pretty good with pan. I do use cooking spray on occasion, not often, but primarily when I'm making this. Now all I'm going to do is spread this out. Now what we're going to have is the dough itself is cold. It's a little inelastic. It's still live and active though. So I'm just going to do that and let it sit for a few minutes. And then I'm going to come back, spread it out some more. What you're looking for is when you pull it out, if it starts to contract like that, let it rest. Okay, that's all you got to do, just let it rest. So here's all of our ingredients for the pizza. Our dough, which is still resting, it's getting to the point where it can be stretched out some more. Some cheese, because what is a pizza without cheese? Oyster mushrooms, these are absolutely beautiful. This is some roasted eggplant that I roasted precisely just to throw on a pizza. Italian sausage from the whole mess of sausage I've been making. And then a simple tomato sauce. This is crushed tomatoes, crushed them by hand. A little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, a little bit of mushroom powder. And if you don't have it, you don't need it. Not a big deal. It does give a little bit of umami though. And so this is all it's going to be. Nice and simple. Being that it's a Sicilian pizza, it's very much like a focaccia bread built into a pizza, right? So as we go here, just stretch it out more. If you see the dough sticking to your hand like it is to me, just wet your hand. Go put some water on your hand and everything will be fine. Don't put flour on this, doesn't need it. The pan will keep it from sticking and it'll come out just fine. a nice crispy bottom. If you have thin spots, like I have a couple thin spots here, that's okay. Just stretch from the center. Now the next step now that everything's pretty much all into the corners, just let it proof. Give it about 20 minutes before you build your pizza. And this gives you time to start your oven. But this is how we want it to look. All right, here we go. This dough is ready. Build that pizza. It's a little sticky. So if you are gonna poke at the dough still, get your hands wet. And so this is nice, simple. I've got my sausage here. I'm gonna start with some of the tomato sauce. And this is just a simple tomato sauce. When I'm making pizza like this, the simpler the better, I think. You're gonna get some good chunks of the tomato. And it gives it just really good tooth. And don't be afraid to get the tomato out to the edges. Now let's get some cheese on this. Now when you're shredding your cheese, shred however much you think you want. If you shred a little bit too much, it's not a big deal, it stores well. You can just put it sandwich bag right back into the fridge. And I am from the school of thought that there is no such thing as too much cheese on a pizza. Now we're going to get some of these beautiful mushrooms on. Now these mushrooms, as they cook, they're going to shrink. We're going to go with some of this eggplant. Now once you have the eggplant on, the mushrooms on, let's get some of this sausage on too. Now with the sausage, just little pieces about this big, throw them on, and you're good to go. Don't make them too big because you want them to cook in the oven. Now as you can see, this pizza is a party. This is a pie. This thing is massive. So this will be one of those things that you can pull out for if you have people coming over. Make one or two of these, and you're good to go. Now the neat thing about pizzas is you make them how you want them. So if you want a good amount of sausage on it, put a good amount of sausage on it. Me, I apparently want a really nicely laden pizza. So I think this is good. Got the oven heating to 375 with the fan on. That would be 400 for regular oven. And this will probably take about 20 minutes. And I think I'll put the rest of the cheese on it too, just to give it a little, there we go. Look at that. The other thing I do too is when I bake this, I'm going to bake this on another sheet pan. So there we go. There's our pizza, ready to go once the oven's ready. We're set. All right, now we have the pizza fresh out of the oven. We get a quick temperature on it. We're good. Gonna give this a few minutes and then pull it out of the sheet pan and cut it. This is one of those times when I get to use my big knife. Looks good. It's still really hot. I'll probably let it cool a bit, but oh my god, absolutely amazing. That's like lava. I'm literally burning my mouth for you. It hurts so good. The mushrooms were great. And the eggplant. This has this beautiful texture. I really love the chunks of tomato. And I don't say this often, but I may have put a little too much cheese on it. I don't think that's really a problem though.